I'm Lucy.
I'm Hayley, and this is our beginner's guide to house sitting.
I've done a bit of house sitting over the years. I think I've learnt some stuff, and now we're doing it together. The first thing I think you should do if you want to have a look at house sitting is maybe have a test run for friends or family and just do it for maybe a few days and see if you like it.
It's a little bit strange to be like sleeping in someone else's bed and being in their house when they're not there. And for some people, it might just be something they can't really get used to.
If you do like it, the next thing to do would probably be get some reference letters from the friends and family you've been house sitting for, so that when you are applying on different platforms, you have kind of a review to point to. People are going to want to book people who already have some experience. When you do start looking for house sitting jobs, we like to look for the ads that have a lot of photos.
Yeah, it can be difficult if people just have a lot of photos of their pet just out and about. It's really the house that you need to know, like, does it have a big, massive backyard? Does it have a pool? Things that you might actually have to have additional responsibilities for.
Make sure you read the description, what is expected of you.
Yeah, so you need to sort of be comfortable with what you're about to walk into. Just because it has really great dates that match what you're trying to do, that doesn't necessarily mean it'll be the best house sit for you. It's for multiple reasons that we've not applied for certain house sits that seemed otherwise perfect.
They could say their dog doesn't like to be left for very long, or it doesn't like to be left at all. So if you're going to a house sit in an area that you plan on exploring, might not be the sort of house sits that you go for. Looking out for medication, the age of the pet, all things like that you need to keep an eye out for. And if that works for you, totally fine. You just need to be aware of what you're comfortable with. One extra thing you can do when you're looking at applying for different sits is if they have had a house sitter before, there should be reviews. Have a look at those. That'll generally give you a pretty good idea. If you found a sit where you're comfortable, you like what they've listed, you like what you're seeing in the photos, you're going to send a message saying that you're interested. Don't lock anything in until you've had the back and forth, you've asked questions, clear up any unknowns. Once it is locked in, we usually organise a phone call or a video call.
It always helps on the phone call to already have a list of questions that you want to go through.
Questions like, when does the pet get fed and walking?
It is good to have it written. It's all there in front of you, and they can be confident that you're going to be able to stick to the pet's routine or what it is that they're after.
Having emergency contact numbers listed in the instructions, that's something we ask for as well.
We usually always ask about medication the first time we talk to them, and then closer to the actual sit, because that can change as well.
So after the initial messages and having a phone call or a video call, we like to go and have a meet and greet at their house so that they introduce us to the pets they have. They can show us around the house.
Especially for dogs, it's really important that they aren't afraid of you or likely to get aggressive at you. They really need to know who you are before you're turning up.
You can talk about the key handover. It's really important to know how the sit's going to start and how it's going to finish.
Another part of being at the house while the owner is there is they can show you places where particularly cats like to hide. We always ask, like, where are their hiding places? So if they suddenly gone missing,
or like, when you can't find a cat,
where's Fluffy? And also asking if their cat or dog is the type that will run out of a door when front doors are open. Things like that. It gives you a real thorough run through of what you're actually going to be doing.
We like to ask if they want any updates while they're away. And if you do want updates, how often?
Yeah, because it is a big thing for an owner to leave a pet with a stranger and their house as well.
So I think those are the main tips we have. Might want to do a test run with friends and family. If you like it, then get some reference letters to put on your profile.
Make sure you have some initial contact with someone before fully booking into any house sits.
Yeah, ask any questions you have there. Make sure you can see photos of the house and the pets in the ad. Make sure you're comfortable with the sits that you're applying for. Have a phone call or a video call, then go for your meet and greet.
It is a fun experience for you as a sitter as well as for the pet. Enjoying it is a big part of it.
Yeah, it's a great experience. You get to see different areas, different towns and cities. You get to look after different pets, get to know their personalities. And I've actually met some really lovely people. All right? Let us know how you go.